I swear, I do have a lot more clothes in my wardrobe than this vest. Anyways, hello, welcome back. I hate recording when people are around me, but I guys gotta do what I guys gotta do, so I just try to ignore these people and you should try to ignore them too. Welcome to the first part of my little Q&A series. I figured it would be maybe a bit more easy on the stomach if I split my Q&A up. So this Q&A will be in 3 parts, so you don't have to sit through like a super long, like 30-minute video, cause I don't know about you, but I can't do that because I have concentration issues. First video will be around my transition and transness. I suppose, if you don't know, I am transgender, meaning I was born with a body that people thought were more female, so I was assigned female at birth, and as I hit my mid-teens I realized that I am not female. If you have any problems with that, if you don't like that, if you're gonna type out some comment about how I'll always be a girl, just leave, because I don't really care, and some stranger on the internet won't change me. So now I hope that only you who are genuinely curious about me and who try to have a positive approach to things like these, I hope you're all left here, and let's answer some questions about I have been on testosterone for over a year now. If I remember it correctly, I think it has been 1 year and 2 months now. Before that I went to this gender clinic for about a year, so it took me a whole year to get on testosterone because the doctors had to see if I was trans enough. I have always been I suppose I've had dysphoria. If you don't know what dysphoria is, it's basically when you look in the mirror and you see something that's not supposed to be there, and you're filled with this kind of feeling, just that it's wrong and it feels like it's not yourself you're looking at. I've always had that feeling around my jaw. I have a bit more of a, not round face, but I have a pretty round jaw, not like a V-shaped face that I think is absolutely gorgeous. So I used to contour this crap out of my jawline, so I would basically just have 2 like black stripes down my face, so I would sort of create an illusion of having a more V-shaped face. It was pretty stupid. I still contour my jawline quite a lot, but I have gotten a lot more chill with it, so I guess that's like one thing. Otherwise, my makeup has only really changed in the way where I am more daring and I dare to explore more. Switch into Swedish. When I dare to explore more and do makeup that might be considered more feminine by some people, and yeah, so I think that's like really the only. Yeah. I mean, it's not often that it's like topic. When people look at me, especially kids, I mean, they often think that I'm female since I wear makeup and I have, well, now my hair is pretty short, but yeah. So many people just assume I'm female. The people that like, well, know my whole story, I mean, they support it and they think it's cool that I dare. My mom sometimes wish I would dress in a bit more like manly and like more normal, I suppose. My father, I always dress down a bit. So that's why I don't wear like super crazy makeup today. So I try to dress down a bit so he won't like, it's not like he comments on it, but I feel a bit uncomfortable because I know he doesn't like it. I mean, I can try to put in like some voice clips so you can hear for yourselves.
So today the journey starts day 1 on T. Today I am 4 weeks on T. So now we are 2 months on T.
I am 3 months on testosterone. Now I am about 5 months on T, and this is what I sound like. But I'm pretty sure it took about 3 months for me to like notice some kind of change. And I'd say I was fairly comfortable with my voice at 5 months in. I mean, I'm still not like super comfortable with my voice, but I don't think it has changed that much like after those 5 months. I don't know. You'll just have to hear for yourself. I believe it mostly was due to the gel, me using the gel the first at least 8 months. So changes were much slower. So if you are thinking of getting on testosterone, I would recommend you to get shots if you feel like you can, because the gel takes much longer in my experience and the changes might not be like as intense, I guess. I didn't expect to get so sweaty. It's like my body temperature has gone up and I get a lot hotter and I sweat a lot more. I sweat a lot on my stomach, which is something I never did before. So it's really weird. It's like lifting your shirt and like your stomach is like dripping in sweat. It's like, ugh. I got more hairy than I expected, nose hair. I gotta like freaking cut my nose hair, it's a bit awkward. I got a lot stomach hair, a lot of pimples on like my stomach and like other areas that where I usually wouldn't get pimples otherwise. I can show you actually. You can't really see them, but yeah, I have some spots like here and yeah, I mean now I've shaved my stomach so it's not as hairy, but I would like be hairy all over. Something I didn't like was that I gained a lot of weight. I used to weigh myself today and I weighed like 65 kilos. I had already gained so much weight and today I was weighing myself and I had gained another 5 kilos and it made me really sad. It's not like, I mean I obviously don't look overweight, but it's just like really weird because I've always like identified with being like the skinny kid. Like I've always been pretty close to underweight, so it's like weird to gain so much weight, and I can get really triggered when people say that I look like more buff and stuff. It's not like bad, but I don't know. And like I get a lot more weight around my stomach. I know that's a typical thing with testosterone, but I just feel fat sometimes. I know I'm not fat, but I feel fat. No? Pretty much as soon as I realized I was no longer comfortable with my femaleness. Like I've always been like comfortable with like femininity and like masculinity. I love mixing them both, but the femininity of my body I was not comfortable with. Like my chest, when I wouldn't win a biter, I would like walk with my school books like this, like over my chest, so people wouldn't see it and I wouldn't see it. So that was like kind of when I realized that I wasn't comfortable with my chest, with my voice, with the shape of my body, nothing. And that was around the age of 15. I came out when I was 16. Watch what you eat a bit more. As I said, you will gain weight, so you gotta cut down on the sweets and carbs and stuff, at least if you don't want to gain weight, I mean. No, I wouldn't say that I can grow either of those. I of course get facial hair. As you can see, I have some chin fuzz, and I tend to shave my mustache, so I don't have much hair, but I shave my mustache because I just don't like how my mustache look with makeup, so yeah. But no, I mean it's still like pretty light in color and it doesn't grow in that thick, so no, I cannot grow a beard or mustache. And my hair, I think it started growing like 2 months in. I started like noticing some chin fuzz and such, and it has just kind of been growing ever since. Like lately I've been noticing like my sideburns growing in a bit more and like just getting hair like my cheeks and such. I've been hairy like under my chin for quite a bit though, like all here. I gotta shave really often actually, or else it gets like really stubbly and... I do have some issues with this question. Well, problems. I don't really like how this person expressed themselves. Androgynous, you can of course identify as androgynous, but typically androgyny, I suppose, is an adjective, it describes something. So trans and androgynous, I mean, describe how I am as a male, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't really know what to express myself, but I hope you get it. I'm a man, androgynous, and I'm trans. So, I mean, those things are like completely like, they aren't. I'm not just trans, I'm not just androgynous. I'm a man who's trans and androgynous, so when I wanted to get on T, I told my doctor, hey, I'm a male, and I need people to see that. And like saying that I don't want the full female to male transformation is also like really messed up to me. Cause like, who are you to decide what's the full female to male transformation? Cause it's different for everyone. Some just want to get their chest removed, some wants to get on testosterone, some wants to operate, some wants to get surgery downstairs, some wants to do nothing. And I mean, it's all okay and fine, and it doesn't make anyone less of a man. So just think about that next time, please. For the best, I'd say probably, well, my voice is what makes like the biggest difference for my ability to pass, I suppose. It makes me feel more comfortable and people don't question my gender, so I guess that's the best one. And what I don't like, I mean, I mentioned my weight and the hair, probably two things I don't really like, and the sweating also is pretty bothersome. You either get shots or gel or patches, I've heard of. You don't take pills. Pills is usually used by trans females, so when you want the opposite transformation. So here in Sweden, people usually don't do it themselves. They go to a nurse every 12th week, as I said, and get the shot done. I mean, when I was on gel, if I missed a day or two, it wasn't really a big deal at all. But I mean, of course, if it's the best if you don't miss, but it's not a big deal. I mean, missing a shot though would be problematic, especially when you get them as rarely as we get here. So skipping one shot, I don't know if you would detransition. I mean, meaning that the changes would, well, go back to how they were before. I can't say anything, but I definitely don't think that it's good at all. I mean, do your makeup, I would recommend you to skip like really harsh eyeliner and lipstick. It can make you look very feminine, or well, people usually judge it as very feminine when they look at you. I'd recommend you to smudge the eyeliner more, go for eyeshadows, bit softer things. When you go for lipstick, if you really want to wear lipstick, blend it out like I've done here. It makes, cause lipstick is like such a like, have like really like outlined and marked lips or whatever. It's really like a female stamp, sadly. Contour, it's always great if you want your face to look more masculine or feminine. I can do a video like about androgynous makeup someday if you want me to. Hair wise, you can usually go for shorter in the front, longer in the back if you want to keep your hair long. Having long hair like around your face can make you look pretty feminine depending on your face shape. So go for something layered and like have it back swept, usually works pretty well. Layer clothes can help hide your chest, especially in winter. I would rock scarves because they would, yeah. Wearing your pants a bit lower on your hips, instead of you wear them, basically you wear your pants on like the widest parts of your hips. I can show you again, this is the second time I'll flash my stomach. So as you can see, I don't wear my pants on my hips. I tend to wear them on the widest area, which is here, which makes me look a lot more straight. If you want to look taller, go for shoes with like more of a sole, maybe not like full heels, but just like some more like you can also buy insoles that increase your height, so it's like they look like, you know, like a little I don't know how to, like that, kind of like a triangle. So they will be like heels, but on the inside of the shoes. I used to wear those a lot when I was really insecure of my height. You can get them on eBay and such. You search for like height increasing insoles. You can find a lot of them and they're really cheap too. Top surgery is my next step. I was actually supposed to get my top surgery last autumn. I had my consultation in June, but so basically I received a letter after summer telling me that it would then take between 3 to 6 months until my surgery, so earliest in October and latest in February, around now. So I waited like every day, like so anxiously, like for my goddamn letter, and I would go up to the mailbox and I would like check it like with my anxiety like up here, and my heart would just drop every day and there was no letter for me. So I waited for like all the time, and now in February I finally called in and asked, you know, what was up with my surgery, because I hadn't waited for almost half a year every day. And they said that they're understaffed and my surgery might not even happen before this autumn. So yeah, I was hella depressed that entire day. So I'm just praying that I'll get my surgery before summer. I'm praying. It sucks, and my family will help me call in and like urge them to hurry up, because sadly it is like that in Sweden. I mean, if you don't like call and complain, they kind of move you down the priority. So you gotta yeah. After that, I will get my gender legally changed, and I'm gonna have my internal genitals removed. So basically I have my uterus removed. I have had a lot of issues with my period. My period never stopped properly. It has been annoyingly consistent ever since I started testosterone. That was why I switched to taking shots, because the gel didn't help. But the shots didn't help either. The doctor told me 80% of people have the period disappear the first month, and then 19% have it disappear after the second. Well, a shot, I guess. And then there's like a tiny smidgen, like 0.5%, that doesn't have it stop after the second shot. So of course I have to be part of that. But now I haven't had my period in a while, so maybe I'm lucky now. We'll see, we'll hope and pray. I really don't want my period to come when I go to my boyfriend in 2 days. It would suck. But when I have my uterus removed, finally the periods will stop forever. And after that I'm pretty much done. I don't think I've had any emotional changes, like just due to the hormones, like themselves. Of course I've been like a lot happier and comfortable thanks to the transition, but I don't think the hormones themselves has really like made me any angrier, you know. Sometimes like after my shot, like right after, I can have my hormones go a little bit crazy and I can like cry a lot and stuff and get like upset, but otherwise I'm pretty chill. My sex drive has gone up a lot though. You really do get the sex drive of like a 14-year-old boy when you get testosterone, so yeah. So basically I tire out my boyfriend who's still pretty. Yeah. I believe those are all questions for this part of the my voice. I think that was part 1 complete. I hope I didn't miss any questions. I hope you found this maybe educational or interesting, or just, I don't know, maybe you just enjoyed it. I'll see you in, I don't know if the next video will be part of this Q&A, or maybe it will be something with my boyfriend, or we'll see. So, but until then,